What's up, y'all, from Present Me? It is currently July 1st, and this video was filmed June 4th. So that means it's gonna be literally, it's all my fault. Literally a month, almost a month since I recorded that video, and I've been slacking. I was supposed to been start recording and been posting more videos. But I do want to let y'all know that it's my apologies. I'm kind of working on getting better at this editing and all this, so the video is a little bit everywhere, and including the story time, because it's a little everywhere too. I did look back at it and realize that it is everywhere, but that's my bad. I do want to let y'all know that after this video goes up, another video is going to be going up the day after this one goes up. Well, I'm planning on that to be that way, and another one either July 4th or July 5th. I'm really not too sure when I'm gonna. It depends on how everything goes, because my life is kind of crazy and it's never really too much planned. But I also wanted to come on here and let y'all know that anybody that is struggling with coming out or like depression or anything, that there is many different ways that can be dealt with. What am I talking about? There's a lot of different ways that can be dealt with. Talking to people, suicide hotline. There is a number for that on Google. But I did want to let y'all know that there is always a way out of everything, and to be strong and to stay happy. So yeah, like I said, more videos will be coming. I gotta kind of get on track. So yeah, love y'all. Peace. What is up, y'all? Today I am back with another video. This is gonna be quite different. I do have to be a little quiet because I have respect and my other family members are sleeping. It's currently 1:39 in the morning on a Friday, June 4th. But basically, I posted on my Instagram. And basically it's Pride Month, obviously. And I posted a lot of like, I think they're called polls on Instagram. Like, ask me questions. No. I think it's called ask me some on Instagram. It's a sticker or whatever. But I was posting a lot and I was doing a lot of comments, and people were like kind of shocked, but a lot of people weren't. But a lot of people were just like, I guess not expecting it from me or whatever in a sense. But I was just getting a lot of questions on Instagram about my sexuality or whatever. But, well, recently. But I'm basically gonna give you guys a story time of how this all came about, how I came out. Basically my coming out story. So yeah. So I'm gonna push this back as far as May 14th, 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was May 14th, 2020. I had kind of started going through this. Like, I wouldn't call it depression, not yet, but like I started getting a lot of like mixed emotions. And I'm already like kind of overthinker, so everything just flows through my mind. So like I think more than I speak. But I kind of started going through these mood swings, and I kind of like never knew why. Like I never knew why I was going through those or whatever. But it's like it started happening like every now and then, like, cause now like I'm thinking about it more, about my sexuality or whatever. Like, it's, I don't know, it was in a sense, it was in a way like, I don't know, bothering me, because I don't know, maybe because I wasn't out, it was bothering me, whatever. But I kind of was going through a lot of these mood swings or whatever, and they would happen like every now and then. Like, I get real sad or I cry. But on this day, I end up breaking down. My auntie ended up having her baby this day. And maybe a few days after she ended up getting out, whatever. And instead, we ended up going to Walmart, and like out of nowhere, I was perfectly fine on the way there, but like out of nowhere, I just get this mood swing, and I get in Walmart, and I just like break down in the middle of the aisle, and I'm kind of like trying to hide it, cause I don't like showing my emotions in front of anybody. Like that's kind of weird to me, but I don't like showing my emotions to like anybody. And I broke down in the freaking Walmart, and like, I don't know. I was like, a lot of people wasn't pinning on mine. I was like, kind of like, I'm thinking like, thank God. But I broke down in Walmart, and eventually my mom saw me like crying and breaking down. She's just so confused, her and my auntie, and they're asking like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You okay? And I'm just like brushing it off, like, no, I'm good. I'm good. So we're gonna fast forward maybe May. Okay, no, we're gonna fast forward maybe like a week, or maybe a week and a half after that. I end up going upstate to visit some of my other family members that live upstate, and I kind of started like exploring myself more. Like, okay, there's this thing, obviously a lot of people do it, called shout out for shout out on Snapchat, and I was like really like new to it all. Like, I think my cousin showed me or whatever, and she like was showing me like all the views she had got or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing this too. So I started doing it, and like a lot of people like started like trying to talk to me, and I'm not really like the type of person to. I'm not the type of person to just throw myself out there, especially not to like new people. Like I like seem so shy around new people when really I'm like this I'm just this big bunch of happiness around people I know. And a lot of people like been around me for that reason. But I started doing shout out for shout outs or whatever, and there was this one person we're gonna call him Apple, because yeah. Apple had did a shout out for shout out with me, and y'all gotta think, y'all gotta just take into consideration. I was 15. I didn't even turn 16 yet. But Apple ended up like sliding up and was like trying to talk to me or whatever, in a sense. And I ended up accepting. We ended up dating for like maybe a month or two. I honestly don't remember. I think it was a month. But I don't know. I kind of like started opening it up, and I gradually opened up, like on and on. And basically, me and Apple stopped talking or whatever. Then we fast forward maybe another 3 months. I ended up talking to this another person, maybe 30 days or whatever. And I don't know, like after that, like around that time, I started like experiencing more and more mood swings. And at this point, I'm starting to realize that it's not even mood swings anymore. It's like depression. Like I'm real life depressed. Like I got real depressed out of nowhere. And it went from gradually like happening, like every now and then, like every other month. It was like every other month, but then it got to where it was frequently like every other week or every day. Not even every day, but like every week or maybe once or twice a week. And then I kind of saw myself like breaking down more. I kind of saw myself like separate myself from my family or whatever, and I would like just close myself in the room all day or whatever. Ooh, excuse me. But we're gonna fast forward from November to March. Now March, I don't know. Like, okay, February, I kind of like saw myself becoming like more feminine than usual. Like usually I'm able to I don't know. I got like really, really good at like hiding how I act. Like I couldn't hide in my voice. Like people were always gonna say something because just how I sound in general. But just like, dang, just like how I need some water. I'm thirsty. Give me a second, y'all. Ooh, okay, I'm back, y'all. So yeah, like I was saying, February I kind of saw myself like becoming more feminine than usual, and I would like sit back and think like, what the heck is going on? Like, I honestly didn't know like why it was like. Basically, just listen. It's gonna all make up in the end, but I kind of find myself like becoming more feminine, like more and more feminine. I'm just like, why? Like usually I'm able to hide that. I don't know. It was just like it was shown more, but I get I kind of took it as not a lot of people like really noticed it, but I did. But around February, after I would still be like becoming more and more depressed, still separate myself every now and then. It got to like every now and then. Now March, I kind of really started. Okay, no. I kind of started thinking more than usual, and I started like watching people, like other people's coming out videos, and just like watching them, like whether it went well, like good or bad, like I still will watch it. But it's this one person that I watch. I should switch this lighting. Why do this lighting is not it? My seat look. Oh my god, I'm gonna switch the lighting. Okay, that's a little better. I'm sweating. But yeah, February, I think that's where I was at. No, March. I kind of started talking to this person. No, this person. Yeah, I kind of started talking to this person, but whatever. But like around this time, like I'm still getting like real depressed and all these weird emotions or whatever. Like just not really feel like, just really feeling bad about myself. And I kind of started getting these like really bad thoughts, like things I would like want to do to myself or would try. And this particular day, I don't really remember what month it was. No, maybe like late, really late February, I tried to do something that probably would have changed everybody's lives, including my own. But it got like real bad or whatever. Now this particular day, only reason I really remember this is like 2 months now. Well, 2 months later now, but my auntie's birthday. It was November 31st. If I'm not mistaken. November 30th and November 31st. I kind of went to sleep the night before, really not feeling it. Like, I don't know. I just like, I didn't go to sleep feeling like too good or whatever. And usually like when I'm not like depressed or real sad or whatever, I would like go to sleep. I would think like, okay, you finna go to sleep and you finna wake up normal. Like usually when I go to sleep, I would wake up perfectly normal. But this particular day, when I go to sleep, I wake back up and I'm literally feeling the exact same way. And now my sexuality like kind of like just started brushing through my head, like really like bothering me or whatever. So when I wake up, I was like, usually like everybody know like I'm just loud, not really loud, but like this bubbly happy person on 24/7. But usually like my family members or whatever, usually I will always wake up and like not really bother everybody, but like yeah, like bother people, but like in a good way, like not like annoying them, but like when I'm around, you know, my presence is like that. But this particular day, I didn't come out the room at all. I like literally had my TV off all day. I was barely on my phone. I was inactive on a lot of apps. I didn't eat. I didn't come out to use the bathroom. I literally stayed in the room all day from the time I went to sleep, from the time I woke up not feeling good. And at this point, it's like morning time. I done slept, not slept, but I've been in the room all day. Eventually, the afternoon comes. It gets a little later, and it gets darker. Excuse me. It get dark or whatever, and I end up falling back to sleep. And I'm hoping that like when I fall asleep, I would stay asleep and not wake back up in the same day, like wake up the next day or whatever. But I end up going to sleep for what I thought was like an hour or 30 minutes. And I end up checking my phone again. I was really only asleep for like 20 minutes. And I'm still, at this point, I'm still not feeling good. Like I'm hoping that when I wake up, I will feel better. I'm like, feel better. But I didn't. And at this point, I wake up and I just break down. Because I was already crying dang near the whole day, like in silence the whole day. But I end up breaking down again, just crying, bawling my eyes out. And I kind of started thinking like those really, really bad thoughts again. And my bad, y'all, if I'm not not making eye contact with y'all, but like, I don't know. Yeah, but like I kind of started getting those really bad thoughts in my mind again or whatever. And I always I'm like, my original plan was like to like grow up, like, cause I'm about to be, my birthday's coming up or whatever, but I was really like, I was originally planning like waiting until I was like grown, out the house, had my own car, had my own job, and was on my own, and then I would come out. And if it didn't go the way I was hoping it would, then I would just be able to live life how I wanted to and from my own perspective and stay away from just that negativity. But this day I ended up getting up and I had those really bad thoughts again because I really didn't feel like nobody would like look at me the same or accept me for who I am. But it's not like I was really hiding too much. Like, I already knew it was a question that everybody had just because of how I acted. Like, but I kind of look at that as the reason like people like to be around me. But I end up waking up and I end up getting those real bad thoughts again. And I kind of get up after crying again and I started like pacing the room back and forth, this exact room, pacing the room back and forth, pacing the room back and forth. Kind of getting those like, just trying to make that decision like whether I was going to do what I was going like thinking about doing. And it just so happens like at this whole time everyone's like, this is the weekend. It's the weekend. It's the weekend when all this is happening. So my family all got together or whatever, and like, well, certain bits and portions of my family came here like to do their adult things or whatever, listen to music, get together, and all of that. And while this is all happening to me, they're all out there like partying or whatever. Not really partying, but like chilling, watching movies, and doing their thing together as a family. But I was in the room. I was in the room one day, and I ended up pacing the room. And just so happens my other auntie, she comes from her house and she's like parked outside. Mind you, my auntie not straight. I'm just gonna make that known. My auntie is not straight. I honestly don't know what she is, but I know she's not straight. But she just one of my aunties that like, I don't know, she just like easier to talk to because I feel like she will understand more. But I'm pacing the room and I'm like really like hard, like just really deciding what I was gonna do, what I was gonna do. I'm breaking down, I'm hurt, sad, like just scared, or just a whole bunch, all of these different emotions or whatever. And I end up opening like the curtain and I look out the window and I see her. And then I like thought like, should I talk to her? Like I'm thinking in my mind like, should I talk to her or find a way to talk to her? And I thought to myself like, no, you gonna get over this or whatever. You got this. You can deal with this by yourself. But my younger brother I ended up sitting on the bed and I like started bawling out again. And my younger brother comes in the room. So me, I don't like showing my emotions. I have to it's, mind you, it's already dark. The TV's off, everything is off in here. And I guess he comes in here to look for something. I honestly don't remember what he came in to look for. But he came in to look for something. And I got real quiet, so I stopped crying just because I didn't want him to know. But by accident, I sniffle and he looks at me and he's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And he kind of stopped looking for whatever he was looking for, and he walks out the room and closes the door. Now I get quiet because I'm hoping that he don't go out there and say anything about what he just walked into or whatever. But he ends up telling everybody that's out there, my mom, my auntie, my cousins, my siblings. And I'm kind of hoping they wasn't gonna come in here. But so I laid back down and started crying again. And they end up coming in the room. And my mom, my auntie, and my mom, my auntie, they "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And they my mom and them "I knew it was something. You wasn't acting like you." And then my auntie sends my brother to go get my sister, my cousin. They try to come talk to me or whatever. They all come in, and I'm laying down facing the wall, and I'm just talking to them I'm not okay. Mentally, I'm not okay. I was I feel different. I'm scared. I felt I told him I feel like everybody's gonna hate me. Then the thought of my other auntie being here, because she was out sitting outside in her car for a while before she actually came in. Before she actually came in or whatever. I'm so nervous, y'all. That's why I'm kind of coughing a lot. And I don't know, it's messing with my breathing, But yeah, my auntie was sitting in her car still, and the thought in my mind came across she is out there. Maybe you might as well just talk to her, because everybody that's coming in here. And I kind of was trying to think of an excuse to say why I was crying or whatever, just so everybody would leave out in. But I couldn't think of one, so I asked him is my auntie I'm asking is my auntie out here? I'm gonna call her Ring Light. So I asked is my auntie Ring Light out here or whatever? I mean, still here or whatever. And my other auntie, we gonna call her Charger. My auntie Charger goes out there to go get my other auntie Ring Light. And she's letting her know. Well, now I know this now from after talking to everybody, but she basically goes out there and tells her something wrong with me. And at first, my auntie Ring Light, she kind of thought everybody was joking or playing, just get her to come in the house or something. But when she comes in, she sees me facing the wall, and she kind of realizes that it's not a joke. And I sit up and I sit at the edge of the bed, and I'm I only want to talk to her, just me and her by myself or whatever. And I just broke down again. She's asking "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I let her know excuse me. I let her know I'm just real. I let her know auntie, I'm scared. I feel like my mama gonna hate me. I feel like everybody's gonna hate me or whatever. And she what? And I basically came out to her. I basically just came out. I was yeah, auntie Anna, I'm bisexual or whatever. And she kind of she was you think, I'm just gonna and I quote, I'm just gonna from her point of view, she you didn't think I knew? She was you didn't think I knew? I was waiting on you. I was you just because I don't say nothing don't mean I'm not watching everything. And this she I was I know, I'm scared. I was I'm just so scared. I feel like my mom not gonna accept me. She's not gonna want me around her no more, or around any of my siblings no more, or anything like that. And she was kind of she better she gonna have to. And she was like, if she don't, then you can come stay with me. You can come be with me. And I'm just like, I'm like still crying or whatever. And I'm just like, right. And she was like, she kind of started crying too, or whatever. And me and her talking. And then my other auntie comes in, but my other auntie comes in, and she kind of thought that it was like about something else. I'm not gonna speak on it, but it was like she kind of thought it was about something else. And we were just kind of like agreeing, like, yeah, because I honestly, even though I told her, like, I really wasn't ready to, I was like ready, but I wasn't like to just tell anybody. But we're like agreeing to her, because we like, it wasn't like a real serious situation that she brought up and was like, thought it was. But we was like kind of disagreeing, like, yeah, like that's what it is, even though it really wasn't. And then my other family members try to come in, and she goes to close the door, and when she does, my auntie ring light looks at me, and she mouths to me like, you want me to tell them? Do you want me to tell them? And I just shake my head like, no. And after that, then my other family members come in, then more of my family members get here. But like it wasn't really spoke on when they got there, but maybe like 5 minutes after she did to go to close the door, my new other family members got here. They came in here, and it was kind of just like, I don't know, not like checking up on me, because like they didn't even know, but they was like come here like just to see my other auntie or whatever, and me, like to say hey or whatever. And my other auntie like, come on, she was like, no, we're just talking to Jeremiah or whatever. And she looked at me, she's like, come on, get out this room, let's go in there, let's go in there, listen to some music, let's go out there with the rest of our family, whatever. And we go out there, and I kind of like felt better, like this weight was lifted off my shoulders, like this heavy weight. I'm like, it didn't really hit me until after, like later that night. But I kind of like told my sister and my other cousin, who are also a part of LGBTQ, but I don't know. I feel like they knew, but like their expression, like they weren't expecting me to tell them. Like they weren't expecting me to like just to tell them to come out or whatever. But they were like jaw dropped or whatever. It's kind of funny thinking about it again. But yeah. But now, mind you, I still didn't come out to my mom yet, so that was kind of something I was a little worried about too. But later this night, I ended up going to take a shower, and it all just hit me like, you literally like, I didn't take it as I came out, but like, it was like, I thought like to myself, like, wow, like you really just told somebody, like, you really just spoke, like, you just spoke off this heaviness, this depression that was kind of on your shoulders for such a long time. You like talked it off, like it's not like you're not carrying that weight anymore. And it kind of just hit me, and it, like, even though it like hit me when I was like about to get in the shower, it didn't completely hit me, because the next day I ended up waking up, and it's like, whoa, like it felt like a dream, like something like that I never thought I would end up experiencing or end up like happening to me. It's not something that I really thought would go the way it did, to speaking to somebody about it in general. But now the next day, my mom and my auntie, they both work at the same place, but they get up early, so around their time shift changed, they got a raise and all these other things, but their time shift had changed, so when I would wake up, they will already be gone. And this was around the time, maybe like, it's the summertime now, but this is 2 months before school, so I was still in school. I honestly don't remember what day it was, but I would get done with school, online school, around the time like that would just be getting back. And I remember, because I had just closed my laptop, and I came in, I got up, and I was like, okay, because I don't really start my day. I can't really start like the way I wake up and I function, I can't really start my day during school. Like I can't just wake up and be like, okay, because it's online school, whatever. It's just how I function, it wouldn't match up. So I kind of just like, I get up and I just freshen up myself, brush my teeth and all those other things. And when I get up to brush my teeth, my mom ended up walking in. My mom ended up walking in, and my auntie sit on the couch in the living room, and they just chilling or whatever. And my mama come in and she talked to my grandma about how she got a raise or whatever. And I come in, I'm like, okay, yeah. Now, y'all, when I say, okay, look, so I'm finishing brushing my teeth and I'm going to like rinse off my toothbrush in the second bathroom. And I'm walking back towards my room. That's probably my sister or my cousin. That's probably about to come in here. You're probably gonna hear her. But here she goes. I'm also going to sleep. I am doing a story time. It's still recording. My coming out story. But yeah, like I was saying, oh my gosh. Girl, I can't think. Where was I at? Oh yeah, I'm like rinsing my toothbrush and I'm walking back towards this room. Now my mom starts following me like towards the room, and like I've stopped because I'm thinking she like finna talk to me. I don't know, like, cause me and my mom, we talk about a lot of stuff. We conversate all the time, but she like kind of, I stopped and I turned towards her. I'm thinking she finna text to me, but she motions her hand. She like, come on, walking, like, come on, why you stop? Why you stop? So when I say my heart gets a pound in my heart, it's like pounding, like it's like pounding, like going 1,000,000 miles per hour. And I'm like, she like, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, bro, like thinking in my head, my heart, I'm just like, oh my gosh, please, I'm prepared for the worst. I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel, get me out of here. I'm trying to run. But she like tell me, she was like, sit down in bed. She closed the door. And she was kind of like, from her point of view, she like, you know, you're my son, right? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, you know, I love you no matter what. And then I kind of like, we didn't really speak too much on it, but I kind of like knew that she knew. And like, I broke down. And she like, there's no reason for you to be crying. She was like, I love you and I accept you for who you are. And all this other stuff. She gave me a hug and she like, but she was like, but I do still want kids. And I'm like, she like, I honestly don't know what mom thinks I am, because I asked her like, how you like I'm thinking like my auntie like told her, but she like no, like she did call me, but and like told me that she should talk to me, and she said she kind of just put two and two together, but he kind of was like, I do still want grandkids. I'm like, yeah, I know. But, dang, y'all, I'm having like a freaking mind thingy. But, yeah, she was like, yeah, I love you no matter what. But she was kind of like, that's like, I am still gonna be worried, like, because a lot of people, because she was like, I'm pretty sure you know how a lot of people are in the world, how nasty and dirty and just how bad a human could be towards someone who's different, whether it's race, sexuality, or just anything in general. But she kind of was like, I do want to make sure you get like, you basically, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. Basically, just something to protect myself, like later on when I'm of age, just something to protect myself, whatever. Just because of how like dangerous the people are in the world, and just how dangerous people are in general towards people who are, whether it's lesbian, gay, transsexual. Did I say that right? Transgender. I'm sorry. Transgender, gay, whatever it is. People can be very nasty and negative and very violent towards them. But yeah, she kind of just let me know like that she still wanted me to be careful or whatever. And I'm like, okay, yes, I understand. And after that, y'all, I kind of just been living life. It's now June. Where's my phone? It is now. Was it just? It's June 4th. I don't know when I actually started recording, but it's June 4th. Can y'all see that? It's June 4th. So yeah, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I am going to be celebrating my Pride Month. I am going to be going to the Pride parade that is down here where I am, and I'm probably gonna be vlogging that, so be prepared. But yeah, y'all, it was like a lot of people already know, and like the person I actually care about, like how they would feel about me being the way I was my mama. I honestly could care. After that, I really could care less who like knew or how anybody felt about me or how I was, because it was just like it's your mother, so you like it's somebody that you expect to love you no matter what. And I know I have seen a lot of times where there's a lot of people of the LGBTQ plus community, their parents and like other people really don't take it as well as I thought, as well as I got like my situation. But yeah, that was like the only person I was really like worried about, like how they would feel about it. But I kind of also had in the back of my mind too that if it didn't go well, I still was going to live my life the way I wanted it to be. And I still was going to flourish, and I still am going to do what I need to do to become successful in life. But yeah, it is Pride Month. I am going to be going to the Pride Parade, and I am doing Summerfest too, because like, why not? I haven't been there in a very long time. But yeah, y'all. So that was my coming out story. Yeah. Because, I'm gonna have to edit it out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that was our coming out story, y'all. So, thank you for being a part of this. Please make sure y'all go like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram. My Instagram is official. What am I? Official underscore. Where's my Instagram? Wait, y'all. How do I not know my Instagram? That's my Instagram, y'all. I don't know if that's my Instagram. Go and follow it. I am going to... Oops, cover it up. That's my Instagram, y'all. It's official underscore Jeremiah56. So y'all can go ahead and follow that. I am going to put it in the link in the description. I'll figure it out. If not, I'll just put it at the bottom and y'all will be able to go follow it. So yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment, put rainbow flags or rainbows in the comments. And please give me some video ideas of like what you guys would want to see more of and what you guys want to see next. So, peace. Love y'all.